Hey everybody, welcome to Nutshell Living. I'm Janet and I love to share all my small space tips and tricks with you. Today is definitely a hat day. It's cold in the air, there's a chill. Definitely there's lots of static in the air, so hat. Before we go inside, because I've got a couple of my favorite tried and true and some new storage ideas that I want to share with you. But before we do, I want to give you an update on my orchid steam basket that I did about a month ago. Since then, we've had really below normal temperatures at night, so I was worried that the orchids were going to freeze to death. But they look like they are thriving, but I'll let you guys be the judge. Let me turn the camera around. There she is. Here she is, you guys. I think she's doing quite well. I do notice that I have had to water this every day, and I've had to add a little bit more moss just to keep it insulated because it's been so cold. Every week I give it a little spritz with an organic food mist. Just on the leaves. And I think that it's liking its little spot. All right, let's head into the cottage. I want to share with you some of the storage tips that are really giving me life right now, that are really helping me out. I think they're going to help you too. I take off my shoes, I put down my keys, and I take off my purse. Where is that all going to land? Ordinarily, I'm not very excited about having oriental furniture in my space, but my mother gave me this Korean chest. It's shark skin. It's very, very old. It's been in the family for a long time. And what I like about it is that it has a very narrow and petite profile, so it can fit this corner without getting in the way. The first part of the chest, I put my handbags. It's kind of a big beast. Handbag. Let's see, this handbag. And then this area, I put my seasonal scarves. And then I also walk my cat, so this is his little harness. If you go down to the bottom shelf is where I put all my go-to shoes for the season. These are my sneaks, and I repurposed some refrigerator storage bins that fit perfectly inside the shelf. And I'm really happy with it because it is something that I can maintain. So easy that I can maintain. Now I wanted to show you these little locks. Aren't they charming? These are so cute. So my mother had a bag full of these Korean locks. Because I need to access these cabinets all day, every day, I didn't put the locks through both loops. And this one is a little, looks like a little lion. This won me over just in its practicality, and now I don't think I can live without it. Okay, so now we're in my kitchen, and behind me is my refrigerator, and through this door is the primary bedroom. Literally just a few feet away is a refrigerator, and in this kitchen there really isn't a window, so I thought I could have fun by making my own version of a Dutch door. This way I would allow light to come in from the bedroom into the kitchen and also create a barrier so that there's a division between the kitchen and the bed. Here is my version of a Dutch door. Ta-da! And then on this side, I put in a mirror. This is an artist wood frame that you could buy from the art store. And what I did was, I just removed the panel from this door. And I found the perfect size of artist panel, which is wood, and I just put hinges so that it would open. These are all vintage found objects that I found from a flea market, from my mother's pantry, and all kitchen stuff. I glued it onto the artist frame painted everything with that matte chalk paint, which makes it look so sculptural, being all white on white. And then if you look really closely, I have cute little jello molds. This is in honor of my father because he loved these little honey bears. And then this I thought was cute. This is the chemical equation for sugar. And this I collected for many years from a flea market, and that's a really wonderful rolling pin. And then all of this together, painted that matte chalk paint. I think it looks so fresh. And then I framed it out with, this is wiggle molding that you can find in the roof department at Lowe's. So usually on a sunny day, right now we don't have a sunny day, the sun will be coming through this door, and then we'll light up the kitchen on this side. And there's one other thing. This is how I make sure that it closes tightly. There's a magnet on each corner. These really strong magnets. And then I just placed metal thumbtacks. I know it's a very specific problem that I was solving for my space, but you'd be surprised. I've lived in so many odd small spaces. When you live in a small space, you usually inherit other flaws besides small square footage. And that could be that the bedroom is right next to the kitchen. And in this case, that is the problem. One thing I like to do in a small space is to utilize and maximize the space above doors. My friend Joe made me this beautiful slanted wine bottle rack. And I love how sculptural it looks. I love how the wine bottles look at an angle. It frees up any counter space by putting the bottles above the door. Coming into my guest bedroom, one of my favorite storage projects was this cover I made for Chef's rolling storage racks. They are so sturdy and strong, but not cute to look at, especially in a guest bedroom where you don't want all of your storage to be out in the open. This holds all of my wood beads and trim, ribbons and tape. So it's so utilitarian in a small space. I can never give this up. I wouldn't know what to do. This is actually a vintage French grain sack that I bought on eBay many years ago, but on Etsy you can find them and on eBay you can find them. It's made from really strong burlap, and it's printed with the cute little French words and a cute little haystack. And what I did was I just cut it in half so that it became my opening. And then I trimmed everything with grosgrain ribbon. I sewed it down, but you can do it with glue as well. And this is a great idea for the front of your pantry. It looks like a little piece of art as well. If you didn't know how to sew, you could buy this vintage grain sack and sew or glue it onto the front of those pre-made muslin covers for these pantries, and then that would really be cool. I love sharing storage ideas with you that I know will work, because it's been many years that I've incorporated these things into my space. And I'm really happy and surprised that my little Oriental cabinet is working. And one thing I wanted to mention about the Oriental chest is that you find so many of those at flea markets. People pass them by, Some of them are vintage and some of them are, like sort of Pier 1 import quality. But regardless, they really do work great as storage units. And what I like about them is they don't look like they're storing shoes and handbags. Okay, so I'll see you next time right here at Nutshell Living. Bye.